Hi everybody, thanks so much for stopping by today. I am sharing a fun Valentine's card that I made with some Unity products. I figured we are right around the corner from Valentine's Day, and this is a super quick and cute card that you can make. You can definitely substitute different images, and just the style is always fun. So I'm starting with a cute little envelope from one of Unity's itty bitty stamps, and this one's called Do Not Bend. And it comes with this little envelope and three little sentiments. Considering it's an itty bitty, it does come with 4 stamps, which I think is great. So I first started to stamp this with Memento ink, which is a Copic friendly ink. And I did that first because I wanted to color in the heart. And then once I colored in the heart with Copics, I went back in and used VersaFine Clear, which is not a Copic friendly ink. So definitely don't use that and then color with your Copics, but I do that so that I get the dark color from the VersaFine Clear. So the next thing I'm moving on to is making the sentiment strip. So when I'm embossing with a light color on a dark cardstock, I like to use a white pigment ink. This allows the embossing powder to take on more of the white instead of if you do a clear, there's no real base, so it's going on a dark color, so it might get dulled out a little bit. But by using a white pigment ink, you can still see the color. And I used a champagne rose color embossing powder, so it kind of matches that pink that I'll be using in the background. So I have a fun little sentiment strip die from CC Designs. I could definitely set up a link for you to find these products in my blog, as well as possibly the YouTube page. But these, you can use general stuff. You can cut this out with your cutter. I just like the precision of a die cut. All right, so now that I have the sentiment strip cut, let me clear off my mess. That little die cut thing is so awesome, but it sticks to your glass mat easily. So now I'm back in focus. I'm going to start using letters. So Unity has this awesome stamp set called Frame This Alpha. And what it is just a bunch of alphabets in both in capital letters as well as lowercase letters. And then it has 3 really cute tags that you can use as well, which is a whole other card that I have an idea for, but let's stay focused. So I use the X and the O for kisses and hugs, and I'm just stamping that with 2 different Gina K design colors. Cherry red is the one that I'm starting with, and then the second layer I'm using innocent pink, which is a good match to that champagne pink embossing powder. They'll match up really nicely, but I'm just mixing it up and just kind of nothing super aligned. I'm using a little stamper thing here to stamp instead of my Misty, which I adore and I use with everything, but this is a little more organic and relaxed, and just kind of throwing hugs and kisses everywhere. As you can see, I use my black sweater to clean off the stamps because I was being lazy and just trying to make sure that I can kind of keep this video moving along. So a bunch of X's and O's, lots of hugs and kisses for Valentine's Day. And once I'm done adding that, and I don't want to cover the whole card, but I'm trying to cover that lower right hand corner and up because I'm going to put that envelope over it. So I'm sorry I kind of did this out of camera, but I'm blackening the ends of the paper because I don't want that white core to show. I just kind of want the envelope to pop a little bit. And I'm adding a few accessories. So this is some washi tape that I've had for God knows how long. I mean, I don't know about you, but I've only seen the end of one washi tape ever in my life. So this may outlive all of us, but I'm using it today. So I had some red, some black, so I figured those colors matched up nicely. I'm just layering that on. I'm using the dots, the polka dots on the black and white washi to line this up neatly. And then I'm going to use some foam squares to put behind the envelope, but I'll get to that because I thought to use some of the May Arts burlap string that Unity also offers. I love this. It's a nice black twine, And I love the look of the khaki color regular twine. I think it's pretty and it's nice, but this has like a little extra, you know, so it's kind of like a nice bold but still soft look, and it definitely adds dimension. I used a little stapler that I had. The staple color happens to be hot pink at the moment, but that doesn't matter because it's going to get covered. But you can definitely, if you wanted to show it, they do sell black staples, which are super cool as well. So here, I'm getting back to the foam squares, just adding those in the back just to give it a little dimension, a little pop of fun. And these are the thicker foam squares. I like also the thin foam squares, which are really nice if you're going to do multiple layers and you don't want to have too much bulk. But since this is kind of this and a little bit more foam tape I'll be using a little later, but this is enough. That's fine. It just makes that envelope pop a little bit. There, I'm just thinking the string on the bottom is kind of bothering me because it sticks out, and I tried to use this little glue pen, but that didn't work. So I ended up getting the Barely Art Precision Craft Glue, which I use all the time. Just that was perfect because it was small. The fine tip allows me to just do a little bit just to get that string to stick to the paper, not stick out and get caught on anything. And now I'm gluing down the sentiment, just kind of lining it up with the washi tape so it all lines up evenly. Now these dies are by Unity. So Unity has created a scalloped and stitched rectangle nesting die set, which I'm going to use forever. So I'm putting some foam tape on the back of the one layer. This is the second smaller layer, and that's going to go on top of the already pre-cut black scalloped layer. I love this. It's simple, it's cute. You cannot use the scalloped if you want something a little more masculine or not as cutesy, but I think it's just so pretty, and it's Valentine's Day, so we're gonna stick to cute. So I'm just now adding some glue to this, to the card base, and I want you to know that I usually make a heart on the back of my cards because I send them all with love. So I hope that you've enjoyed this video and this little card making adventure, and I wish you all a wonderful Valentine's. Take care.